So I'm going to run through some hip hop basic steps with you and look at some various options that you can use depending on your level and your levels of energy. So let's start with the first one, which I call a curtsy. It's just basically a step tap, but I take that tap crossing behind, and that's why I call it a curtsy. Step, tap behind. Now, if you were to keep it relatively easy and simple, you would just stay on that one plane. Just step, tap behind, nothing else. But if you want to give it a little bit more energy, then you would go up and down more into the legs to pump those big muscles and cross behind. Now, with the arms, they're always optional. It's really, in hip hop, how you feel. But I normally cross the arm in front as we cross the leg behind. So they go together. Makes sense. All right, that's our first step. Our second step is a grapevine, and it's based on 1, 2, 3, tap. This is our base move for quite a few of the hip hop basic steps. So with the 1, 2, 3 tap, I go sideways, 2, 3, tap. To start with, to make it a grapevine, I step slightly in front and then cross behind. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, forward, back, side, tap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, if you like. I normally add an optional turn to that. So if we did a grapevine maybe to the right, we could do a 3-point turn, coming back. A 1, 2, 3 tap, turn, 2, 3 tap. Optional. And likewise, we could go the other way. A grapevine to the left, come back, square on, or grapevine to the left, and do a 3-point turn on the way home. Oh, 1, 2, 3, tap and turn, 2, 3, tap. I normally link those two steps together. So we do full curtsy as preparation, and then a grapevine to the right and return. So you've got the option, if you didn't want to do the grapevine or you haven't got the space, just to stay here and do 8 curtsies instead. And likewise, when we're on the left leg, you could stay here left to right, or if you've got the space and the inclination, you do your grapevine and you turn on the way back. So those are our first 2 steps. The next step is called a slide. It's a step tap again to the side, but to make it more dynamic and more interesting and more intense, I add a bend, and the slide bit is pulling the leg in on the ball of the foot. You slide it in, drag it in on the toes. Now, in order to do that, you've got to bend the opposite knee to pull it in with. So you bend the left, pull the right in, bend the right, pull the left in. With the arms, I normally push them away in the opposite direction. If that doesn't feel natural or comfortable to you, do whatever you like, or not at all, no arms. Always concentrate on the legs first. All right, so that's our slide. Now I do a 2-step slide. So I might do just 2 steps to the right, 2 steps to the left, or vice versa, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. But if you really want a challenge, I add a turn on those. So I turn to the back, and then I turn to the front. So if I'm going to the right, I would stick your right arm out and follow it through. So I'm going to turn on that first step, then I'm going to stay on the second, I'm going to turn to the front on the third, and stay to the front on the fourth. So if you get lost, just follow the right arm, look at it, keep an eye on it, follow it around, keep an eye on it if you're going to the right, and vice versa if you're going to the left. So if you were doing your 2 steps with a turn to the left, I'd step, turn, half turn to the back, stay there, step, half turn to the front, and stay there. Notice that I'm keeping this more on one plane. I'm not going down and up yet in the legs. So that's sort of the next level if you want. Step together, half turn, and stay in place. So if I was putting those 2 things together, I would start with doing the slide on the spot, maybe with a little bit more intensity now, bend and lift. Then I would add my turn, 2-step turn, and then bring it back, 2-step turn. And then again, let's do it again. So 4 on the spot, number 3, number 4, you might be following the right arm around, keep following the right arm around as we're starting on that right side. Let's try it on the left side. So I started my 4 slides facing forward. Maybe stick my left arm out to start with. Follow my left and bring it home. And let's do that again. So preparation on the spot. Again, you could do 8 of these instead of 4 if you didn't want to do the turn. The turn is just a half turn and then staying there for that extra step before you come back with a half turn. All right, so those are the next 2 steps. Then we move on to a cross shuffle. Now a cross shuffle is a slow, slow, quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, slow. The direction is step forward, step back, side, close, side. Forward, back, side, close, side. Forward, back, side, close, side. Now I normally cross the arms with the leg. Slightly across, left foot slightly across, right foot slightly across. Now I add the arms to the rhythm of the legs. I go cross, back, up and up. Think about if you're doing the arms there, the thumbs are up. Forward, back, thumbs, thumbs. And that's quite a lower level intensity step compared to some. And I use that to break up some of the other higher intensity movements that we do in the routine. So that's your cross shuffle. Now we come into the heel taps and the toe taps. Now there's quite a few different options on this. So I start off with just a heel tap. Regular speed, just one then the other. Then we add a hold on 4, 2, 3 and hold on the 4. Da, da. Now you normally add a clap because that gives you a little something to do there with the hold. 1, 2, 3 and hold. 1, 2, 3, hold 4. Now that's option 1, relatively easy. Option 2 would be to add a double heel tap instead of that hold. So it would be heel, 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 knee, heel, 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 tap, tap. So I'm tapping twice on the same heel there. Right and right, left, left and left. Da-da. So that's a single, single, double, and I do quite a few single, single, double steps. This is just one of them. So that's a couple of levels. The higher level is to jump all of those heel digs. So that would be heel, heel, double heel, 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 double heel. So it's more of a jumping, a slight sliding action of the foot underneath. Takes a bit of practice, that one. Need to be quite confident in the rhythm and bring the weight forward as well. It's quite difficult to do it slow, to be honest, but you need to bring your chest weight forward over the feet, just as you would in the jive. 1 and double, and single and single and double, and single and single and double. Now I do the same rhythm with side taps. Instead of heels forward, side. So we do 3 and maybe a hold on the 4. 1, 2, 3, hold 4. 1, 2, 3, hold 4. And of course the next level would be single, single, double. 1 tap, double tap. Now of course you can keep it just toe tapping to the side. If you're thinking about wanting to jump it and do some high impact, then first of all start thinking about taking it slight back diagonal into a slight back diagonal lunge, because that will be the first setup for the higher intensity movement, which would jump the feet open and close like this. So you jump, jump, double jump, out, in. So you're doing 1, 1, 2. 1, 1, 2 on the diagonals. Alright, so that's the toe taps or jumping options you've got there. Now, talking about the single, single, double rhythm, we also do what I call knees, but really it's a base move of a 1, 2, 3 tap. Just march, 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 tap. but giving it that extra knee bend bounce that is the technique of the hip hop, brings the knees up higher, and it creates what looks like a knee lift. Up, two knees. So I'm doing single, single, double knee now, but the feet are actually marching 1, 2, 3, tap. 1, 2, 3, tap. So whichever way you want to think about it, doesn't matter, but I'll refer to it as knees. And if you want to really get in the groove, you want to bring your chest forward a little bit when you lift the knee. Let me slow it down. Hut, hut, 1, 2. Single, single, double, double. Now I normally push the hands down, sort of a reminder to bring my chest forward as well when the knee comes up. And if you get lost on that, you want to sort of do the opposite. Start tapping the opposite knee to start with, because that'll give you a lead into it. Single, single, double. Single, single, double. And then you speed it up a bit, and you get more funky as you go along. All right, so that's the knee. Now, let's look at that tap to the side. I've also got more of a syncopated tap step. It starts on the and beat, so it goes and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, hold 2, and 3, hold 4. So there's a bit of a gap there to fill. So I know you could stay with this, level 1, or you could fill the gap and do a kick as well. So I do a toe, kick, and toe, kick, and toe. Now the kick, as we're doing hip hop, can be flexed. So you can sort of feel a bit clumsy with that kick. And if you're doing the arms, I normally punch down, same arm as leg, and then kick the opposite, kick the same leg, but punch the opposite. Same, same, opposite, same, opposite, same, opposite. But start off with punching down, same arm as leg, maybe hands on hips to start with until you get into the rhythm. Da, da, ba, dum, da, ba, dum, da. All right, so that I just call that tap kick. All right, following that is what I call a syncopated walk. Again, it starts on the half beat, and it's and 1, 2, and 3, 4. Back, front, back, front. So I'm doing toe flat, toe flat. I normally push the arms forward, push them back. And 1, 2, and 3, 4. And 1, 2, and 3, 4. Ba-dum, da, ba-dum, da. And that's quite a low intensity step. Don't really do much more with it, but I just use that in between a couple of high intensity moves either side to just give you a little bit of a tea break. All right, the next step, my favorite, is what I call the box step. And we start off just with 6 marches and then a jog, 1, 2, 3. 6 marches, 4, 5, 6, quick, quick, slow. To change the lead leg. Da, 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 slow, 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 quick, 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 if you like. Now, I add some direction to that. We go out, 4, go into, run, run, run. 1, 2, 3, 4, wide. 2, coming in, run, run, run. So then you start the opposite leg. 4 out, 2 in, run, run, run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, run, run, run. To add a little bit more to it, if you're ready, you go out, out, and 3, and 4, 5, 6, run, run, run. So that's adding a little bit more rhythm on the and beat. There's a lot of and beats in hip hop. That's what makes it so exciting. And 1, and 2, run, run, run. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Notice how I lean forward a little bit more on the and. To make it easier. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, 6, run, run, run. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Just takes a little practice. Now, if you want to up the ante and really increase the intensity, you add some jumps. And on the first part, it would be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6, run, run, run. So there's 3 jumps, out, in, out. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. And 2 and 3 and 4. And you could maybe lift it higher there. On the run, you could bring the knees up. Run, run, run. 1 and 2 and 4, 5, 6. Run, run, run. 1 and 2 and 4, 5, 6. Run, run, run. All right, there's only one more step that we're doing at the moment, and that is what I call the turn and the break. So if you didn't want to turn, you can just tap the toe on the spot. Now there's going to be 7 taps before you break, which is changing the lead leg, and go to the other side. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, change. Notice I'm going up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So gives it a little bit more rhythm and a little bit more movement. So we're going to turn inwards on it. So it goes up, down, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, change. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7, change. Notice the supporting leg. The heel lifts just a little bit when you're going round in that circle. So you're swiveling on the ball of the foot. 5, 6, 7, change. Lift the heel, swivel, push from the outside toes, as you would in the salsa. Up and down and up and down. Just let the arms hang free. Do whatever comes naturally with the arms. And that's your hip hop.